Beautiful goblin man. Where you at? Woo. There we go. Oh, nope. Still alive. Oops. Oh boy. Gotta go. Not through the minefield.
Just keep coming.
Me. Aw. He's cotton on. 5? Nope. Wrong button. I went to hit 5 and my other finger hit 2. Boosted my ass right into the minefield. Yeah, I feel like we're in a running spot right now. It just auto-saved. I feel less confident in that statement now. Fuck. Well, I was gonna jump, you jerks. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Climb, 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 climb. Go, 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 go. Shit. Oh no. The game, she bamboozled me. Is that what you use for that? Why? What? What? Why? What? No, why? There was no need for this. There was no need for that, even a little. Looks like the bridge was destroyed. I believe it is possible to pass underneath it. Look at that pretty creature. Nick, the trolls found me. Stay alert, they are hiding and they are very fast. Oh, she's so pretty, with a cool skin, lovely complexion. I just know the chief will like her. Saldo, I beg you, don't let them take me alive. Well, I really like her, those big muscles. What delightful curves. I knew all those hours at the gym had paid off. Come on, let's grab her. Careful, Miss Pesh. There they are. Yeah, obviously. What? Hey, come back. I'm the pretty creature. I mean, quick, Saldo. Let's get help for Luigi. If you didn't know that that's how that joke was gonna go, right from the get-go, I don't know what to tell you. Oh boy. Pull the arrow. Pull the fucking arrow. Nothing. No one. Everything's fine. Please don't hit me. Please don't touch me. Please don't see me. Please, 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 please. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, idiot. And then your steed will rise up and walk with you, together in tandem, in symmetrical symbiosis, and you will lift the Technos. Holy fuck.
2 hours later.
It's all that matters that they are erased, expelled, never to return. Well, okay, that's a little... Feels a little bit like the bad guy talking here for a second. I now get back on my horse. Servobot. What? What?
Easy.
God damn it. Okay, now hold on. 0 paper ball baskets made it from the desk? That's some bullshit. I have clearly sunk at least one of these.
Forrest?
Did that count? That one counted. Okay, we're on the board.
Forrest, you need to grab a record and stick it on the turntable.
You need to shut up while I shoot some hoops. Oh my god, how many times am I going to do that? Motherfucker. Son of a bitch.
Is on the right. Pick a record and stick it on the
Oh my
turntable.
god. Hello, hi, welcome, good evening, how's it going? Good, that's running. That's connected. Fantastic. We're still in an ad break though, so we'll wait for that to finish up before we get started. Congrats, Gord, on getting first. Very prestigious. Excuse the phone plugging in sounds. Alright. Yeah, once again, camera's just doing its own thing. There we go. Oh. Alright, there we go. Excuse me. Hi, hello, welcome, good evening. How's it going? We're playing more Rosewater tonight. I'm very excited. Good evening, Gord. How's it going? When last we left our brave troop, we were road trekking across the untamed wilds of southwestern Vespuccia. We got through one of the randomized events, which was the man who built the big house for the woman that didn't love him. So it'll be fun to see what we get next. I have literally no idea what events we could run into, so it's all very exciting to me. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Going well. Glad to hear it, Gord. Excuse me. But I have no more preamble, so we may as well just get to it. You miss a good old yap? Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of two minds with having a yap. One, I don't stream for very long, right? Like if I had like a 4 or 5 hour window, like Doc did, like Ross does, like, you know, a lot of the streamers kind of in this circle, I could go slower, you know. I could ease in and we can have a good chat beforehand, and you know, ease into things. But given that I only have like 2.5 to 3 hours, you know, to stream, if I want to get done a game in any reasonable amount of time, I can't do a lot of preamble yap. We can do a lot of game yapping. I'm totally fine to do additional game yapping. Also, look at all them bees. But yeah, that's just the unfortunate reality of the limitations of my streaming, I guess, is how I would put it. So, I'm gonna fire the game up, but like, more than happy to continue talking while we do that. Excuse me. And then over here. Okay. So we just finished our first interaction, or not even side quest.
Señorita?
Let's talk to everyone, or as many people as we can.
I have heard many tales of this so-called Mouth of the West.
Ooh, I don't like that name.
Just to find out which ones are true.
You're very polite, Phil, but please, call me Harley.
What is wrong with Señorita?
It's not my name.
Ah, but it is a sign of respect. I would never dream of addressing a new Spanish lady by her given name.
Well, things are different here.
Yes, I am learning. If you wish it, it will be so.
Appreciate it. We'll talk more later.
I look forward to it.
And that's how easy it is, everybody. That's it. That's all you gotta do.
Hey, Nadine.
Hello, Harley. Something I'd like to ask you. You seem quite well traveled. What's it like in a big city?
Well, everywhere's different. I've never been to El Presidio before.
It's big, but from what I hear, not as crowded as cities back east.
Doubt it's anything you can't handle. Stick with us and you'll be fine.
That is something of a comfort.
So how'd you become a healer? Did you go to school?
No. I mean, I attended the missionary school for a few years as a child, but not to learn medicine. I was taught by Dr. Sedgwick, Rosewater's physician.
I mean, I knew
He was
that.
his apprentice for nearly a decade. He was a wonderful guardian and mentor. I am grateful for all his care.
You said Doc Sedgwick was your guardian? What about your parents?
I never knew my mother. She died soon after I was born. My father worked for Dr.
Unregistered doctors alert. Hey, this is 1850 something
from an infected wound.
I'm so sorry.
alternate US.
I don't remember exactly.
It's
but
fine.
I couldn't have been more than 5.
My mother died when I was young too, and our father took off long before that, so it was just me and my brother on our own.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
It's good you had someone to look after you.
He was younger, so it was me doing the looking after.
I'm sure you did an excellent job of it.
Eh.
I hope so. When did you return to the Otham?
I went to them in April of last year, but it wasn't a return. They took me in. People were leaving town.
Everyone's an orphan. Yep.
At the clinic. It was Dr. Sedgwick.
Just a cart full of orphans.
My own path. The Otham were kind to accept me as a guest. But truthfully, I'm glad for this opportunity to travel with you and the others.
You said the Otham took you in. They aren't your people?
No. I don't know who my people are. My father never told Dr. Sedgwick, and I have no memories of him talking about it. I think my parents came from somewhere to the east, but I'm not even sure of that.
Have you ever tried tracking down where you came from?
No, I've considered it, but it's complicated. Perhaps someday.
Yeah, long
You're
message.
slowing down again.
Oh. Okay, so I guess we get to talk to 2 people.
Change of environment. Harley, could I have a word outside?
Sure.
Sun's getting low. Time to set up camp.
Harley and I'll be back shortly. Just gonna take a walk over to that spring. Danny and the others can aid in the preparations.
You better not be skipping out every time there's work to be done, you hear?
Shall we?
Yes, ma'am.
Lead on.
Ridiculously good water graphics.
I ain't seen water that clear since that time I went swimming with the Prime Minister's rambunctious niece.
So, you wanted to talk to me about something?
I did. I can tell you've
That's some rendered ass water.
always assessing the situation, finding the risks and opportunities. Now that we've got a real posse assembled, I'm keen to hear your thoughts on our little venture. Everything seem hunky-dory so far, in your estimation?
I'll admit I was skeptical at first. But after that lead we found in Chrysalis, I think we might actually be onto something. Eager to see where it goes.
Delighted to hear it. You let me know if that changes, all right?
You got it.
Right, well, we should be...
Is that it?
back. L. Smith Johnson will...
Oh, hey there.
Howdy, friend.
Welcome, welcome. Name's Aubrey Trout, but you're not here about me. I reckon you're here for the spring water.
Something special about it?
Something special about it. This here's an etheric spring.
Ooh.
The Great Western Desert.
Etheric spring?
Sure. Y'all know about ethericity, don't you?
We're familiar.
This water's got the same properties due to a confluence of etherically sensitive minerals deep in the earth, you see. This here's a hotbed. Taking a drink will cure whatever ails you and grant you the strength of 10 men.
No kidding.
Okay, so prove it.
Gladly. Observe.
Jumping Jehoshaphat.
Daily sips of this water have conferred upon me a practical superhuman strength. Now, tell me, how old do you think I am?
I imagine a spry young feller like yourself can't be more than 25?
What if I told you I was 52?
So you're full of shit, man.
Enough beating around the bush. What's your game? You trying to get us to pay you for this water? Or go in on some fool business venture to sell the stuff?
Man, I am wounded.
Yes, it was 100% that.
I just want to share it with my fellow man. Or is the spirit of generosity dead and buried? Okay, look, I'll take a drink now. Watch me. There.
That's a very
See?
canned sound.
Tastes like springtime and sunlight. Now, if the water was no good, would I have done that?
Reckon not.
So go on, friends. Share in the wealth. Take a sip.
If it does even half of what you say.
Not so fast. Something is off.
Yeah, yeah.
Mind if I have a look around, Mr. Trout?
Be my guest.
It's like so much of this stinks to high water.
All these trees look dead. That can't be a good sign. Looks refreshing, but looks can be deceiving. Jake, I don't think you should drink that water.
Why not?
Just have a look at all the trees and plants around the spring. They're dead. I'd say that's a clear warning.
Oh, it's a desert. Plenty of straggly-looking...
Why do you want us to drink this spooky water, man?
I still get a bad feeling from this guy.
Even after everything you've shown us? I had my reservations, but I'll be goddamned if I ain't convinced.
Forget it. I've got my eyes on you.
I'm flattered.
I think something's tucked under there. What have we here? Magic Spring didn't do much for this beast's health.
Okay, not ideal.
Water of life, huh? Wonder if this is hiding anything. Ow! Bunch of stickers. Damn. Might be a good... Nothing but twigs and leaves. Looks like there's something... What's this? These boards have been badly damaged, but it looks like it says W-R-N-I. Warning?
Mm-hmm.
There could be something in here. What's this? A money pouch. There's 10 crowns in here.
Hot damn.
They're circling low. That's not reassuring. Jake, I don't think you should drink.
Why not?
There was a cow skull in the reeds. Looked deliberately hidden there.
Is that right?
Yes, I did that. Wasn't nefarious, just clearing the path so no one trips on it.
Hmm.
Now wait just a minute. What are you trying to pull here, friend?
Nothing, I swear.
Right, and I'm the Prime Minister. Quite the little scam you've got going on.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I think you do. Jake, maybe you can coax our friend here to talk?
I'd listen to the lady, partner.
Now, is that a real gun or is that his fake gun?
Holster.
Okay. I'll talk. The spring's toxic. I trick people into taking a sip and then rob them.
G. Rover Cripes, pretty low, even for a confidence trickster.
You don't kill them. A little sip only knocks you out for a bit.
So how are you still standing after all those drinks you took?
I got a natural immunity. What can I say? Found a way to turn it to my advantage.
And that iron-bending trick?
Like you said, just a trick.
Of course. I should have seen through that. We got ourselves a real piece of work here, Harley.
You're telling me.
Oops.
What do you reckon we should do with him?
Is that a gun or are you just happy to see him? No, let's teach this asshole a lesson.
Tricks on anyone else. He needs to be punished.
I agree.
Please, don't kill me.
Do we look like murderers to you? We need to make an example of him.
We do have a gun drawn.
That's the thing. Go get me some rope from the wagon, would you?
All right.
I learned this not from a Japanese person.
That's some fine work, Jake.
Late one night at a bar I attended once.
Twice about leading people astray. Shall we?
Wait! You're just gonna leave me here?
Oh, plenty of folks travel this road. You know that. or you wouldn't have bothered laying your trap. I'm sure you'll encounter some charitable soul. Eventually.
Speaking of charitable souls, I found a stash of stolen money while I was snooping around.
Well, ain't that something? Come on, let's head back and see how the...
Yeah, I'll take that 10. Really don't know how Twitch decides on viewer count, because there's clearly at least 2 of us here and it's displaying 1. I don't know.
How it's an etheric spring and the water has special powers.
Hi, Ina. How you doing?
Us into drinking it. All I can say is it's a good thing we ain't the root.
And who looks here? I don't know. The trick is, you can't really... You're negative people. That's not true, Gord. You're a positive person. The view counter thing is questionable at best. The only time it's even remotely accurate is if, like, the higher your number, the more it actually gives it a shit.
Come now, Jake. He had you hook, line, and sinker.
Nonsense. I was just playing along, drawing him in so he'd slip up and reveal himself.
Uh-huh.
Is that right? Because you looked about 2 seconds away from taking a great big swig.
Good. If I even had you fooled, then he...
Ross is hiding the reeds too. See, I don't know, man.
Right where I wanted him.
So what happened when you found him out?
We got a full confession. Turns out, the water's poison. The snake worked up some scheme to get passers-by to drink, and then empty their pockets as soon as they were out of commission. Leastways, I think that's what he said.
And here lurking since the start. Off to Lurk Town for the rest of the evening? Ah, yes, bad movie night. What movies? Also, yeah, just for, like, funsies, if I go over here, I can go into viewers, and I can see all the viewers, like, in StreamerBot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 6 people in here. According to StreamerBot. But according to my stats, I have 2 viewers. I don't know, man. Top Secret and Real Genius. I don't know either of those. I hope you enjoy them.
What are you talking about, Jake? He wasn't exactly happy about being exposed.
Around for a bit, but then I don't know what CWNT is. But
you harbor some literary aspirations yourself, don't you? It's called
I
storytelling.
assume that's a sports thing.
We made an example of it.
And hope it goes well.
Killed him?
Let's just say he won't be harming anybody else.
Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna let him have that one.
I see.
Good. Sounds like the bastard deserved it.
The Canadian Women's National Team. Ah!
The chili's almost ready. Holly, can you come help me and Phil serve?
Sure thing.
Well, I hope it is an exciting game.
That smells heavenly.
The kid is a good cook, eh? But I believe this chili could use a little of my secret ingredient.
Is it whiskey?
Mezcal.
Mezcal, okay, yeah.
Picked up a bottle before we left Rosewater. Gives it a nice smoky flavor. And makes you feel nice afterwards, too. This group needs a bit of loosening up, don't you think?
Yeah, just a little.
Okay, just make sure not to overdo it.
Me? Overdo it? Never.
All right.
We should be ready to serve. Just one last taste. Tastier than usual. Smoky.
Oh, good.
Have you add something?
Twitch only count you as a viewer in 3 streams? Yes.
Well, whatever it is.
That could be it.
Nice. Come on, let's fill up these bowls and get everybody fed.
I think it's 3. Could be 5, but I think you're right, Newlong. I think it's 3. So yeah, if I'm stream number 4 on your screen, then yeah, you wouldn't count.
I'd say it was the best damn chili I've ever tasted. You ever decide to give up gunslinging? Maybe you could open up a restaurant.
You really think so?
I'd be a regular.
Gosh, thank you.
It's a nice night.
Perfect for relaxing and enjoying the company of...
Enjoy, Gord.
That's the best part of the day. I have always said that the battle is won or lost around the campfire the night before.
So they actually did the dev for this figured out how to get like some dynamic shadows going around campfires. We're not going to really see it here, but like there are scenes where you can walk around the campfire and your shadow will actually like move somewhat correctly around it.
How are you doing, Nadine?
It's been quite a journey so far. In any case, I look forward to
He was very proud of that, and I want to bring it up.
If you'll excuse me, it's been a long day. I need to rest up for tomorrow's drive. Night all.
Okay, bye.
You look like you're enjoying yourself.
And why should I not be? We have fine weather, good food, good company. Are you not?
Well, sure. I mean, this is great and all, but...
But nothing. Here, take a drink. Celebrate.
Nah.
I'm happy just to soak in the festive mood. Thanks. You go on, though.
Oh, I shall.
I don't feel like being hungover. I don't know how that'll affect me going forward.
I hate to leave such merry company, but I'm suddenly feeling very sleepy. Please excuse me. I'll see you all in the morning.
Sleep tight, Miss Redbird.
Night.
So, Danny, where'd you learn to cook chili anyway?
I just sort of picked it up. Can't really remember where.
Okay.
Hell of a day, huh, Jake?
I'll say. It's disheartening to know there's so many men out there hell-bent on bringing others to ruination. But at least we saw through his ruse.
It's as they say. There's a mark
We.
in every minute. One to trim 'em and one to knock 'em.
I know I was a little captious during your retelling. I didn't mean anything by it.
World's full enough of bullshit, so I try to tell it like it is.
Fine quality for a journalist, I reckon. Hell, it's the entertainer in me that compels my stretching of the truth. What's the point in telling it like it is if nobody's interested enough to listen? Maybe that the best path lies someplace in the middle.
Yeah, fair enough.
Time for me to call it a night.
Night, Harley.
Buenas noches.
Sleep well.
We leave within the hour. Don't leave anything behind.
Okay.
Say, Harley, care to join me and Jake for a stroll?
Where to?
Not far, just along the river. Thought we might enjoy the fresh air before getting cooped up in that tin can again.
Kind of surprised it doesn't have windows that you can open.
Makes wind like a horse in there, you know. Especially after one of his chilly nights.
Oh, come on. I do not.
I'm just joshing you, Danny boy. Shall we?
Lead
Danny
on.
Boy's pipes are calling. This water, not super rendered.
I think the river bends up ahead.
Interesting. But this water is.
Rough water.
Shucks, this ain't nothing. It gets real wild a little ways down.
Just what are you doing up there, young man?
I'm playing.
You ought to be careful. Those branches are like twigs.
I'll pay these fussing old hens no mind, Sonny. I was the same at your age. Used to jump around trees like a lemur.
I'm good at climbing. Watch this.
Oh, God.
What do you think?
Mighty impressive, son.
Maybe you best go back to where you were. You're making me nervous.
You are a fussing hen. I told ya, I'm good at...
Yep, there it goes.
Ah!
Shit! What the hell do we do now?
He's dead.
Danny!
Hot damn, he's got him. Now hurry up and come on back to shore.
I'm trying.
I can't swim.
Hold tight.
You can't swim? You fucking...
Feels kind of flimsy. Here, grab onto this.
Danny!
Well, that didn't work well.
It's a I might have an idea, but I'll need something of yours.
Okay, what?
Give me your belt.
Belts.
Okay, sure. Take them.
I kind of knew that was coming.
Now I've got a double loop.
There we go.
Danny, grab onto this. Jake, a little help, please?
Gotcha.
We shall not animate that.
That was some quick thinking, Danny boy. I'm impressed.
I feel like that's brave but incredibly stupid. No, I'm gonna let him have this.
You're a true hero, Danny.
I'll let Danny have it.
I just did what anybody would.
He needs a hype
You're a
man.
load of bull, and you know it. The rest of us were standing around gawping, but you knew what needed to be done and didn't hesitate 1 second. Be proud of yourself, Danny. You've earned it.
She's right, you know. Damn fine sticks.
Hey, kid, how about a little gratitude for your rescuer? Danny here just saved your wretched back-talking neck.
Thanks, mister.
You're welcome. Have you got a family to get back to? They must be worried.
Yeah, Ma and Pa got a camp nearby.
Run along then, son. Be sure to tell him Gentleman Jake's brave assistant, Danny Luo, saved his life.
And stay out of trees, little brat.
All right.
Stay out of trees over running water.
He can relate the tale of his heroic deeds.
Actually, I'll catch up later.
Suit yourself, hero. Hey, don't be too long.
Would you mind a little company?
Sure. I just needed a moment away from Jake anyway. I'm glad you're here.
Sure seems hard for you to take a compliment. Why is that?
It's called low self-esteem.
It isn't good to brag.
It's not the same thing as bragging. Let your friends sing your praises, then you don't have to.
I'd really rather just help others instead of making it about me.
Look, you describe yourself as an honest sort, right?
Well, sure. I don't take to lying, if that's what you mean.
Seems to me that false modesty is about the same as lying. If you're actually good at something, or if you have a good idea, just say so. No sense hiding when you've got something of value to contribute.
I hadn't really thought of it that way. I appreciate the talk.
And just like that,
Let's get back to
he was fixed. Jesus Christ, we have so far to go. Let's play some cards.
a deck of cards. Helps pass the time.
Actually, first, let's talk to Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Sure.
I'm still impressed at how you just jumped in after that kid.
I'm just glad we were able to save him. It's nice to be on a team again. Like old times.
A team? Like those folks you mentioned before?
Yeah. We were a posse. My best friend Petey was...
We use that word a lot in this
Petey
game.
and I left El Presidio along with 5 of our friends. We were looking for new lives out on the frontier. I told my parents we were pooling our money together to buy a farm, which was true. Except, we didn't actually have any money. We all started off working odd jobs here and there, but he got impatient. He got it into his head that it would be easy money to rob a stagecoach. I didn't much care for the idea, but once Petey put his mind to something, there was no turning back. So the big day came, and things didn't go so well. Petey didn't make it. I was the only one who did.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Me too. I just wish I'd said something more. Push back harder on the whole idea. But honestly, talking about it helps. So, thanks, I guess.
A deck of... How about a few hands of poker, boys?
Sounds good to me. What do you think, Danny boy?
I don't have anything to bet with.
We don't need to play for money. Only our honor at stake. What could be more valuable, huh?
Yeah, fuck
Let's
it.
do it then.
Let's play a little cards. Am I actually gonna play? Aww.
Hell of a game, boys.
Folks, we're making a brief stop.
I was hoping I was actually going to have a poker minigame baked into the game.
Have you been stranded out here, ma'am?
Oh, no, not at all. I can see how it might look that
There's
way,
Ivy.
but I assure you, I am here with fierce and deliberate purpose.
So what possessed you to come stand out in the middle of the desert?
My name is Amber Lee, and I am a paleontologist.
Beg your pardon?
It means I collect and study fossils.
Fossils? You mean bones?
Yes, that's right. Bones of the great creatures that roamed these lands millions of years ago. The mighty thunder lizards who shook the ground with every step. This wasn't always a desert, you know. It may seem difficult to imagine now, but millions of years ago, this was all a vast, lush rainforest. The perfect habitat for these awesome beasts.
Suppose everybody needs a hobby.
This is no mere hobby, sir. This is my vocation. In fact, I have been invited to exhibit my findings at the esteemed Jolly Good Club in El Presidio.
The Jolly Good Club.
Say, could you put in a word for us? We've got some business to conduct there.
I fear my word would carry little weight. I am only a guest, not a member. That privilege is reserved for gentlemen. They have made a special exception to allow me to give my lecture, and they are expecting something spectacular. If I don't find something truly extraordinary to show, I will be in quite a bind. Fortune has not been in my favor on this expedition. I am certain this area is full of treasures. Fossilized remains, that is. But the Earth stubbornly refuses to yield up her secrets. Say, have you any experience with excavation?
You bet. I've dug more holes than I can count.
Marvelous!
I mean, it said lie, but like, we've dug holes.
I'll need 2 field assistants. I am prepared to offer you 5 crowns each for a day's labor, and double that if you turn up something I can exhibit.
I'm not going to try and fleece this woman.
So at least 10 crowns in total, and 20 if we both find something? Alright, that sounds fair.
Wonderful!
You taking point on this, Harley?
Guess so.
Okay, Danny.
You want to help me out?
Sure.
Now remember, we
Yeah.
are searching for
I think Danny's the good choice here.
great dinosaurs that I believe were once abundant here. They may be scattered in pieces. I aspire above all to discover and assemble a complete skeleton for display. My holy grail, if you will. If you uncover anything useful, be sure to tag it for classification.
Don't waste too much time. We got to keep moving.
We shall reconvene in an hour.
All right.
An hour is not a lot of time to do this.
Favor officer.
Really playing fast and loose with the whole thing. Left click on the brush or trowel icons to select each tool. Okay. Oh, something looks interesting over here. Whoop.
Oh, whoops.
What?
Well now, what's this?
Oh, okay.
Well now, what's this? Looks valuable. I'm keeping it.
Okay. Did not understand the system. I do now.
Ooh, this is interesting.
Yeah, that's something.
And what have we here?
Oh, okay, so I just missed a bit.
I can't.
Okay, back it up. So I fucked it up a tiny bit, but it's okay. We lost one thing.
this is interesting.
Chewing tobacco.
I found something.
Yeah. This is weirdly satisfying.
Say, this looks promising.
I mean, that's a bone, man.
I can't.
Okay.
And what have we here? I could probably get a few crowns for this.
All right, sure.
And what have we here? Phew. I've been at this long.
No, there was more.
All right, place everything you found on the table here, and we'll have a look.
I feel like we did okay.
Not a bad yield. You found some quality fossils. As for your companion, I see you weren't.
Ah, man.
Fortunate.
I tried my best.
And I do appreciate your efforts. I admit this is not all I had hoped for, but something is. Here is your fee, as we.
I wonder.
Don't mention it.
Okay, hold on. Let's load. I just want to load this one back up. Oh, okay, we're here.
Jake! I might have.
You know what? I'm actually okay with this. Let's see if we can fix this in the first round.
Now I. Danny! Jake?
Gotcha.
Okay, now we'll just skim through all this.
Hey,
And I will save
would you mind?
prior to
Sure.
Sure.
pick all the same options. I kind of want to do that dig thing a couple times. I want to see if different people are better at it. Okay, so we'll talk to you.
Hey, Danny. I'm.
So.
Okay, I'm just gonna save here. Let's learn some more about our companions.
Yeah.
You think that charlatan at the spring learned his lesson?
I doubt he'll be trying that little scheme again anytime soon. Any.
Folk, there's a.
Let's see if we.
Have you been?
Oh,
So what?
I'm gonna take the same options I did before.
You. So.
Okay, Danny didn't do so good. Who would be good at digging? Maybe Phil? Actually, no. I think maybe Nadine.
Nadine, want to help?
Of course. Now they. If you
Don't.
we may.
Okay, I'm not gonna fuck this up this time.
I found some.
Oh, Roman coin.
Well, now, what's this?
Oh yeah, okay. I don't know if these are randomized or what.
And what have we here?
Gotta sleep now. Fair enough, Oolong. Thank you for hanging out.
For this.
Hope you have good sleeps. Also, hi, Chucky.
Well, now, what's this?
I mean, we just keep that. Seems useful.
And what have we here? And what have we here? Well now, what's this?
Ooh, that's good. I'm hoping Nadine does a good job.
Say, this looks promising.
What is that? It's a belt buckle, right? No, that's nothing.
Say, this looks promising.
Okay,
Looks
yeah. We get to keep that one.
Well now, what's this? Phew.
All right, place it.
Okay, how'd we do? Oh,
Bad yield. You found some.
looks like she found a bunch of shit.
As for your companion, goodness, you've also
Ah.
found some wonderful fossils. This is quite a collection. Here is your fee, as we agreed. Thank you again for your assistance.
Don't mention it. Good luck with your exhibition.
That was fun. Just a fun little side thing. Yeah, Nadine, the doctor, the person with the good hands. Apparently also good at digging.
An ancient arrowhead I found buried in the desert. A piece of petrified wood from the desert.
Oh.
An old Spanish doubloon.
Oh, I'm keeping those, apparently. Okay.
Hey, Nadine.
Hello, Harvey.
Didn't expect that.
Good book.
I'm not much of a literary critic, but it helps pass the time. Danny told me you're a writer. Have you published any books?
Me? No, books are way beyond my reach. I stick to articles and essays, and have trouble enough with those.
You shouldn't underestimate yourself. It wouldn't surprise me to see a book with your name on the cover someday.
Well, that's kind of you to say. Guess we'll see.
Hell yeah, talking our friends up.
Now we've got some time. Care to tell me about how you came to Vespuccia?
I can appreciate your curiosity, although it is painful to relate. But you may as well know. I had assembled Lieutenant General de la Vega and several of my men in Jicotea, a small village on the Loyola River. We were preparing an operation to liberate the nearby town of Caballo Viejo. The Spanish army had it under occupation for some weeks, seeking intelligence on our movements. But before we could act, they struck without warning, without mercy.
Oh dear.
They not confine themselves to fighting armed revolutionary soldiers. Old men, women, children.
Oh jeez.
All were valid targets in their eyes. All held collectively responsible for resisting imperial rule. Victory was out of the question. We were hopelessly outmatched. Many brave souls laid down their lives to allow innocents a chance for escape. As civilians fled the village, I led the retreat north with Lieutenant General de la Vega. We gathered what we could of our forces from other positions along the way. It was clear that the army would relentlessly target any village known to harbor revolutionary cells and administer the same treatment. I left Jicotea a smoking ruin. I could not allow that to happen again. Temporary exile was the only alternative.
Just how temporary has this exile been?
A little more than a month now. I find it not so easy to keep count of the days.
So, this revolution, what exactly is it you're fighting for?
What does any man who is oppressed fight for? Freedom. Simple as that. The imperial government has grown fat on the labor of the masses. They torture and imprison anyone who dares speak out against their abuses.
Once again, sounds weirdly familiar.
To throw off the yoke of colonialism.
We'll talk more later.
I look forward to it.
Leger, get up here a minute, would you?
Okay.
What's going on?
I don't much care for the looks of that sky.
No?
I mean,
Looks fine to me.
Give it half an hour and it won't. There's a dust storm coming. We need to seek shelter fast.
We can't just stop and wait it out on the wagon?
Even secured, there's a chance it could blow over. I'm not risking it. There's a house up ahead a ways. We'll stop and see if we can shelter there.
All right. I'll let the others know.
it's kind of wild you have no access from the front there into the wagon.
Lola wasn't kidding about the storm picking up. Is someone living here? That sky is bad news. Hello? Anybody home? No answer. Good thing I've got these lockpicks. Oh!
Can I help you with something?
My companions and I need a place to ride out the storm. We thought this house was abandoned.
Well, it's not. But how many are ye?
There's 6 of us. That's our wagon back there on the road.
Well then, go fetch 'em.
You're sure?
I won't have ye blow away on me porch. And you'll be keeping an old man company. So long.
An old man with a Scottish accent as good as my own.
No, sir. We're fortune seekers. Of an honest sort.
Then we'll be getting along just fine. Now, get your folk in here quick, before we all get whisked to Kingdom Come.
Appreciate you letting us ride out the storm in here, sir. Mighty good of you.
Ah, of course. As I told your mate, I'm glad for the
Is that a
company.
harpoon?
Welcome to me home. I'm Captain Philip Boyle.
Oh my god, it is actually a harpoon.
I'm Jake Ackerman. And this is Miss Legere, Mr. Luo, Mr. Marquez, Ms. Redbird, and Miss Johnson.
Fine-looking crew, sure. And not to worry, there's plenty of space here. I've a spare room upstairs and a settee in the library.
Ooh, a settee.
We're grateful for your hospitality. Anything we can help with?
As a matter of fact, there is. I was about to start supper. Seeing as I'm setting extra places, I could use a couple more hands.
I'd be glad to help.
As would I.
That's what I was going to recommend, actually.
Looks like you have your kitchen crew assembled. Thanks for stepping up, you two. Have fun.
All right, shall we? The rest of ye, make yourselves at home. I'll sound the gong when supper's ready.
Seems a nice enough feller.
Indeed.
He must be lonely to take in a bunch of strangers like
I want to know why there's a sea captain in a house in the middle of fucking desert.
Maybe. He seems like a kind man.
I do not know about you, but I am curious to see this library. See you all at dinner.
I'll be upstairs.
Ooh, exploring a spooky old house. See you later, Harley.
All right.
A painting of a harbor. I feel like I've seen this somewhere before.
Pretty sure that's lamplight.
An impressive weapon. That probably goes to a lock. I should leave it be.
Aw. Coward.
A seaside landscape. I'm detecting a theme. If I had to guess, I'd say this came from someplace in Africa. Captain Boylan sure has gotten around.
It seems the good captain is an avid reader.
No kidding.
Gee, I can't imagine why you would think that.
Who's that?
Palace, I believe.
These shelves are full of ship's logbooks. Captain Boylan had a long career. Nautical adventures, war stories, medieval romances, and frontier tales. We were in the middle of the desert.
Medieval romances, huh? All right. Our man's on Book Talk.
Isn't she? Very finely crafted. I wonder how the captain came by her.
Atlases, travelogues, and naval histories. A gentum jug.
Say that 5 times fast.
Such an intricate design.
Must have taken ages to carve.
I'm no expert, but it looks old, foreign, and valuable. Some kind of navigational instrument. I haven't a clue how it works.
It's a sextant, isn't it?
Classical dialogues, poetry, and natural philosophy. The label says Barbados rum. Admiring the captain's collection?
I am. Such curious objects.
Okay.
The plaque says the Corunna. Oh, that's interesting. There's a little model sailor that looks kind of like Captain Boylan.
That's probably his boat.
Port of Gascon, if I'm not mistaken. Been years since I've seen it. A plain old sea chest. I shouldn't be snooping around. Not without...
Boo.
Hey, I've seen this sort of thing before. I believe it's called Scrimshaw. It's got an old sailing ship on it. It's been carved with a whale design. It's got a seabird on it. A pelican, I think. Someone carved a lighthouse onto this. A ship in a dense fog. It doesn't do much for me. This is the water closet.
All right.
Miss Johnson, there you are.
Yep.
This room's a little rundown.
Can you see anything through that spyglass?
Just the wagon. Wanted to make sure it's standing up to the storm.
And is it?
Seems to be. Excuse me, won't you?
Okay.
A musty-smelling mess of laundry. Can't see much aside from the wagon parked down there. Captain Boylan was quite dashing in his youth. It's empty. Finely carved. Must be quality craftsmanship.
Must be.
I shouldn't be snooping. I wonder what old Captain Boylan uses this for. I can just make out the wagon through the dust. At least it hasn't blown away.
Okay. Wow, I'm fucking making yourself at home, huh?
No time making yourself comfortable, I see.
My back's been acting up lately, you know? Truth is, it's been a while since I was out on the road like this, camping with only a bedroll every night. Guess I got used to inns and soft mattresses. And there's a decent bed in the show wagon. Now, it ain't like I've gone soft or nothing, just, you know, showing my old bones some love.
Sure, man.
Nice to be able to freshen up.
Let's actually do that.
Storm's still going.
I'm glad we found a safe place to stay.
Evocative scene.
Don't stare at that painting too long or you'll get seasick.
Speaking from experience.
Let's just say I'm glad it's on the wall behind me.
What else we got?
Functional little nightstand.
Hey now, don't go snooping around in there. We don't want to get on our host's bad side.
It's like none of you are loot goblins.
We can chat after supper.
Oh, there's the gong.
I can't remember the last time this table was so full. How are ye finding the fare?
Not bad.
Most satisfactory.
The very soul of rustic simplicity. Quite simple and, unadorned.
And no adornment needed. My compliments to the kitchen. Helpers included.
In any case, it's been a real pleasure having a proper meal at a table.
Been roughing it then?
And how? A campfire don't compare to this.
Where are ye folks headed?
El Presidio.
Ah, I used to sail out of there.
Since you know the city, have you got any advice for a first-time visitor?
If ye ask me, and you did, the heart of the city's the wharf. You'll not see a more eclectic mix of folk anywhere else.
You said you sailed from El Presidio, Captain Boylan?
Aye, for many a year. I used to captain a whaler.
No kid.
Fair few.
Oops.
I could tell ye about the largest beast we ever snared. The one what took me leg.
Absolutely.
Go on then, tell us.
It was back in 25. We was circling a lagoon off the coast of New Spain. We were on the point to give it
Yes,
up.
here come the ads.
A great monster breaches off the port bow. She was the biggest I'd ever seen. I shouted the order to launch the whaleboats in pursuit. Me men put all their backs and all their hearts into rowing, and soon we was on her. All around, the water was churning white with foam. The beast surfaced again so close, we nearly capsized. But the harpooner had steady legs, and a steadier aim on him, and he struck true. Then, the battle began. Oh, how she thrashed and reared. Somehow, the rope got wrapped round me leg, and pulled, and tore almost clean through. Thought I was a goner for sure. Wasn't over yet. At last, the beast tired out. We hauled her in just as it was getting dark. Cutting her up was no easy job. She was 50 foot if she was an inch. Got a good sum for all that oil and blubber. But it wasn't only the whale went under the knife that night. Doc cut me up too. Taking care of what little was left of me leg by that point. Saved me life.
Quite a tale.
That poor creature.
I doubt you'd feel that way if you met one yourself, Missy.
How about we just finish our dinner? If anybody has an appetite left after that story.
Aye, fair enough.
I can't escape.
No, that was
Oh.
a fine meal. And a fine meal should be followed by some fine rum and conversation. Would ye care to join me in the library?
That sounds like a perfect way to pass the evening.
I'm going to retire. Sounds like the storm's died down, so I'm bunking in the wagon.
You sure that's a good idea, Miss Johnson?
I'm sure. See y'all bright and early.
All right.
Sure you won't have some rum, Miss Redbird?
I'm sure. Thank you.
And for you, Miss Leger.
Nah.
You can spare me a pour as well, Captain.
Aye, fair enough. A toast.
Wait, I should have. That was a choice. I could have stopped there. God damn it.
Cheers! Damn, where'd you say this stuff came from?
A gift from an old friend in Barbados. Best rum in the world, in my opinion. Got plenty more in me cellar. You're welcome to it. Now then, Mr. Marquez, I had a question for you.
I may have an answer.
Am I mistaken, or are ye of the new Spanish persuasion?
I am, yes.
Ha ha ha! Grand! I'd like ye to have this.
What?
She belonged to an old friend of mine. New Spanish, like yourself. He used to play the most beautiful music. He left her to me when he died, but I always felt she should return to her proper home, as it were.
I'm honored.
Suppose I ought to have asked if you play.
In fact, I do. A little bit, anyway.
Go on, then. Give us a song.
Very well, but let me tune her first.
This is not an accurate tuning animation.
That should do. Now, let's see if I remember.
Fuck off. Absolutely fuck off. Oh, I just play a little bit. Oh, let's see if I can remember. Intricate fucking song.
Oh, man. Oh, we've only got 30 seconds left on the ads. So, we'll just park here and we'll wait for the ads to finish. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I wonder if some of these events are like core events on this that you have to hit, as opposed to some of them like being randomized. All right.
Goodness, that was beautiful. Where did you learn that?
Thank you, Harley. I had a tutor as a child. My father insisted I learn to play something, so I chose the guitar.
Well, ain't you just full of surprises?
I think this calls for another round.
Here, here.
It's been a grand evening. But this old salt needs his beauty sleep. Stay up late as he like. All I ask is he not disturb me in me quarters. I'm not a light sleeper, but I can be a right bastard when startled.
I promise we'll steer clear and tiptoe quieter than the angels. Good night, Captain.
See y'all in the morning.
Don't know about you folks, but I ain't ready to bed down just yet.
Yes, the night is still young.
Let's say we have a couple more rounds.
And the rum's all gone now.
Captain Boylan said he had more in the cellar.
I'll just go fetch a bottle or two.
Or two.
Oh, bad news. Cellar's locked.
Oh, chingada.
Guess the party's over, then?
Not necessarily. Harley, would you be so kind as to apply your skills to our little problem?
Yeah, sure, man.
I can get that door open. I've still got my lockpicks, so it'll be a cinch.
Atta girl. Let us know when you're done it.
Please try not to get us in any trouble, Harley.
Time's a waste.
I don't know if this is a good idea.
I've got in that cellar.
All right. Just double checking.
I can just make out the...
Okay. Yeah, I want to go check out the kitchen. Didn't get to come in here before.
Full of matches. Don't mind if I do. The dinner gong. Can't imagine. One of the doors is slightly open. I shouldn't be snooping.
Man, I hope this takes a twist and there's something horrible in the basement.
Captain Boylan.
Like, what horrible things were we going to find in the basement?
For an old sea captain, Boylan's got some rather modern conveniences.
Exactly. Horror game and jump stairs. Exactly.
Definitely well stocked, but not with anything I need. Lock.
Okay, so for these kinds of... Is that a deadbolt? No, this is a tumbler lock. The key stays still. The diamond shines. Turns up just once, then down 3 times. Okay, so in you go.
A diamond.
Take this guy, put him in. Twist. Oh my god. Twist left. Twist right. Right. Right.
Hot damn. Jake, Phil, I got it.
Don't go fucking yelling that through the house.
Now let's go get that rum.
I cannot see a thing down here.
How about we light that wall lamp?
Whoa.
Now, about that rum.
What was that?
Sounded like the captain's voice. Come on. You heard it too, huh?
Yes, it came from upstairs, I think.
It sounded like Captain Boylan, but aren't his quarters on this floor?
I thought the same.
Perhaps we should go see if he's all right.
Yep, you and Miss Redbird check the spare room. Danny and I'll check the bedroom. Harley, you look in the captain's quarters. We ain't got time to lose.
Okay.
Odd. Captain Boylan's not here. Where could he have gone? I can just hear Joni. A quill and ink, how charming. The captain won't miss.
I don't know why I need that, but...
No mirror. I guess There's an old book in here. Better take it.
I'd better?
There's not much in here. I guess
Take all the things. It is an adventure game.
Here's an interesting passage.
Fisher landed another whale today on his first shot. I asked him how he managed it. Turns out he's been tying his wife's kerchief to the harpoon handle. Swears it brings luck and improves his aim. Ah, to be young and in love.
Is there another one?
There's not much. Here's an
Fisher turn.
Okay.
Looks like a sea bunk. Guess old habits die hard. The storm has eased up some. The captain still has some old country pride. A set of keys. No need to worry about that anymore. A set of no need. An old oak. Can't really see anything in here. Hang on. What's this?
Ooh.
There's a small switch in the back.
Ah, hell yeah.
Damned. Captain,
Hey, buddy.
you're still breathing, thank God. Hang on, I'll get help.
He appears to be fine physically, but he seems to be in some sort of trance.
Huh.
Trance? How do you mean?
His eyes are open, but he's not really awake. He's gone within himself. I've seen people do this voluntarily, to meditate or relive certain memories, but Captain Boylan seems trapped.
Is there anything we can do?
I'm not entirely sure. Did he say anything when you found him, Harley?
Not a word.
I'm at a loss. Something brought this on, but what?
Could it have something to do with this room?
Mm-hmm.
If he took the trouble of building a secret passage, it must have some significance to him.
That's a very good point. I would say this place is a sanctuary.
But from what? The man lives alone in the desert already. What's he need a secret sanctuary for?
Look, on the wall there.
Yeah, exactly. The people in the picture, yeah. I was thinking that too, Admiral. I think you probably got triggered by having a table full of friends.
It's a sketch of Captain Boylan with 5 other men. His crew, maybe? There's a signature. A. Kranich.
Kranich? God forgive me.
Captain, can you hear me?
The dome? The dome!
What doom? What do you mean?
I came from nowhere. I ought to have taken heed. I ought to have let it take me.
Captain? Captain? He's unresponsive again.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Admiral, there's a different voting thing if you want to just dump all your votes. but I will add your singular vote to the Oberdin. Where are you? I'll take that.
Poor man. It's clear he's suffering.
I only wish I could diagnose the cause.
I think I have an idea.
Yes?
That chair, the way it's positioned, facing that sketch, this room being hidden, I think something happened to those men. Something bad. And I think the captain blames himself for it. He probably comes in here to punish himself.
Oh, how you figure that?
Because, well, call it a hunch.
I don't know. Seems kind of far-fetched, don't it?
Not entirely. I've read some of the new theories about the study of the mind. A particularly traumatic event may have shaken Captain Boylan's sanity.
So, he has gone mad?
Not quite.
Yes, but he may not be beyond help. We could try to reach him. I could try.
The man's got trauma.
Oh, sure. That's where you get him to cluck like a chicken, right?
Not at all. It means he would be calmed and put into a receptive state. Then we could speak directly with his unconscious mind. But to have the best chance, we would have to recreate the environment he's experiencing as accurately as possible.
Recreate the environment? Just how do you propose we do that?
We must each take on a role.
Oh, you mean like play acting?
Something like that. If we can each convincingly assume the identities of the men in that sketch, the captain may feel they are truly here with him. His fantasy will become clear.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We'll be able to guide him through and out of it.
Sounds just crazy enough to work.
But we know nothing about these men, aside from what they look like.
Which means we need to find out more. The more details we have, the better.
Then let's put this show together. Harley, you're good at finding things. See if Captain Boylan had a diary or something.
All right, I'm on it.
You're only using 2 tonight because you just got the points I want for the big roll. Oh, okay. So the reason you're not dumping all 5 is because you want to actually keep points. That's fair. That is fair. That's using all 5. There's no discount to it. It would just burn all your point or your bits, or not bits, your points at once. Okay.
Storm seems to be passing.
You realize he had enough for 2.
That's Captain Boylan on the left. The 5 other men must be his crew, but I have no idea who any of them are.
Okay, we know who this guy is. Right, that's the young and in love guy. Hold on a second. Is that the book sound from Thief or the book sound from Morrowind? Because it's one of the two.
Boylan set up a sort of shrine from the look of it.
Alright, now we get to poke around his house.
Not much inside. There is a folded up piece of paper. Seems to be a recipe for sea biscuits. There's a note. Your favorites. Told you they were simple to make. Perhaps someday you can whip some up for me. It's initialed G-O-M.
Okay.
Looks like a navigational chart. I'll take it with me.
Oops. Alright, let's have a look at
There's
this.
a path drawn around an island that says Detour. The name of the island's been crossed out.
3 in the candelabra and then 2 separate. I wonder if the significance regarding the 5 crewmates. I thought the candelabra had 5 on it. Oh, Zion's invited me to play Repo. Sorry, Zion.
There's an empty bottle and a note in here. I'll take the note.
Okay, let's have a look at the note.
Captain Boylan, I recommend taking 1 nitroglycerin tablet per day and avoiding overexcitement. Dr. Francois.
Okay. Repo, the genetic opera? No, not that repo.
The bottle's nearly full.
Okay. So we got Dr. Francois.
Here's an
Fisher landed another.
Fisher.
Turns out.
Fisher's the young guy. I just wanted to find earphones. He's hi, Dad. Hi, Zine. Are you still streaming, Zine? Are you doing that thing where you go into someone's stream while you're also streaming? How was Repo tonight? Did you have fun?
It's got an. Oh.
Still streaming. Yes. Hi, Holly. Were you playing Repo too?
It's been carved with a whale design.
Hmm. Okay, I don't know what I need with this yet.
I'll put.
Well, I hope it's all going very well.
The plaque says the Corona. Oh, that's interesting. There's a little model sailor, and that other one there looks like one of the men in the attic sketch. I need to figure out exactly who it is.
Okay. What do we got?
Spare linens and an.
We're trying to fix a man's trauma.
A sketch of a ship, the Derwent. There's a note. Captain Boylan, looking forward to our first voyage together. Signed A. Cranach. Cranach? That's the same name on the sketch in the attic. So the Derwent must be the ship I'm looking for.
Yeah, so there's the artist.
The plaque says...
That's the Corona.
I need... It's got an old sailing ship on it.
So I think that might be the ship we need.
It doesn't do much. A ship in a dense fog.
Let's have a look at these paintings. Just in case.
The port of Gascon, if I'm not... Evocative scene.
Okay, let's check. Back in the library.
A seaside... We were in the middle of the desert. Atlases. Such an agentum. Some kind of... I'm... A poker. This could be useful.
I don't know for what. But now we have a poker.
Not...
It's for poking. Yeah. I have an idea of where I could use that. Okay. No, okay.
The dinner gong. Full of...
Let's see. This thing up here. Oh. I thought that might have been for that. Okay, back to the basement.
Can't reach?
Ah, okay.
I could reach it with the poke. I'd better find a...
Find a safer way. Oops. So it's just gonna trigger from here. Okay.
I'd better... Looks... No room in here. Another unlit lamp.
There we go.
There we are. A crate chock full of rum bottles. This crate's been emptied. Probably full of more rum. Enough rum to last a lifetime. Or an evening.
Let's have a look at this
Old
map.
navigational chart. Looks awfully familiar. These two charts show the same land masses. The island crossed out on my chart is called Hastram Scary. The map is old. I don't want to An old looks.
So the only thing I don't have right now.
If I Captain
The only thing I don't have right now is the one guy's name, right? Oh wait, go back to the harpoon.
I feel sorry for the sea beast that gets one of these through its hide.
Okay, let's review. So we've got.
There's not much in here. I guess Captain Boylan.
I need to write some names down. I'm not going to remember things.
Passage.
Fisher landed another whale today on his first shot. I asked him how he managed it. Turns out he's been tying his wife's kerchief to the harpoon handle. Swears it brings luck and improves his aim.
Okay, so Fisher's the harpoon guy. Okay.
There's a path drawn around an island. It's crossed out on here, but the island is called Hastram Scary.
Okay.
Captain Boylan, I recommend taking one
Okay.
nitroglycerin tablet per day and avoiding overexcitement. Dr. Francois.
So you got the dock.
A sketch of a ship. The Derwent. There's a note. Captain Boylan, looking forward to our first voyage together. Signed A. Cranach.
So Cranach is the artist. What else are we missing? I think the artist would have put himself in the sketch. Oh no, you're right. It's one, it's two, and then three. You're right.
That's Captain Boylan on the left. The 5 other men must be his crew, but I have no idea who any of them are.
Okay, so that's Fisher. Oh, he's got a whale thingy. Okay, so we want the whale thingy. This guy's got the spyglass. We're gonna have to go grab that. He needs his hat. Okay, so we need a hat. We need the looking glass. Got the harpoon. Yeah, so that's the doctor. He's got the whale thing. So everyone has a name, a job, and some kind of indicator to it. Right, so I don't know who this guy is, but he's got a hat. I feel like this is the cook. Who was the cook again? Hold on. Where's the recipe? It's this one, right?
Captain Boylan, I recommend taking
Oh, that's that. Where's the recipe? Did it not come with me?
Not much inside. There is a folded up piece of paper. Seems to be a recipe for sea biscuits. There's a note. It's initialed G-O...
G-O-M. So that sounds like an Irish name or something. Cook. And sea biscuits. Okay. Okay, let's head back upstairs. Top hat guy could be Irish. He could be. We'll have another look at him.
I'll take this hat.
Okay, now we got the hat. We're gonna take the looking glass or telescope, whatever.
This is.
So we're gonna take the whale. So now we got the whale. So whale goes to him. Harpoon goes to him. The artist. Oh, maybe it's the quill and ink that I got. That might be the item for the artist. That's the only thing I can think of. I haven't come across anything else artsy. So we'll put that on the quill. So, okay.
Oh, that's interesting. And that other one there, I need to figure out exactly who.
I don't have all the names, though. I've got Fisher, Francois, Kranich, Gom. Oh! The name he yelled out. That's going to be the other guy. I think. No, I do not have a record of things, so that's why I'm writing stuff down.
That's Captain Boylan on the left. The five other
Okay.
men must be his crew.
Yeah, no, fucking Irish Chops McGee over there has got to be. It's got to be the Irishman. Okay, so the hat is going to go to the cook. Fisher gets the harpoon. Okay, so the looking glass is the guy we don't know right now. Wait, hold on. Who is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's 6 foot. Fuck, wait. There's 6 people here. That's Boylan. Right there. Yeah, okay, that's Boylan. That's Fisher with the harpoon. That's G.O. something. Because he's got the little sea thing on him. So I presume that's the sea biscuit thing. Which means he doesn't have the hat. I don't think. Right? Shit. No, that's gotta be him. Then, so this guy must be the artist. Chops McGee's is Kranich. Which means he gets the hat. Oh, he's the navigator. Wait, no, fuck. I don't know. I'm confused. Okay. Is there more information I can get out of him? Hold on. Let's save before we do anything rash here.
There's gotta be some.
I hope we're able.
Let me know when you
I must admit,
Poor Captain.
I hope we're able.
Boylan set up a sort of shrine from the look of it.
Oh, maybe she'll captain one of the items. Yeah, okay.
Well, that won't help.
No.
Well, that won't.
Oh, do I have to give the items to people, perhaps? Just stab them with a harpoon. Sure, yeah.
We ought to find out who those men in the sketch are.
That's five.
So, okay, I'm missing some information.
find out who those men in the sketch are before amassing a collection of trinkets.
Yeah, I'm missing a piece of information here.
A set of key. No need. The captain still. No mirror. No mirror. Well, for an a painting of wonder. Nice. Functional little night. Can't see. Captain Boy. It's empty.
Okay. What am I missing? Guess I'm missing the one guy's name. Picture on the left. Like this one here.
It doesn't do much for me.
Yeah, I've looked at that. I've looked at all the paintings.
An old looks. These two charts show that the island crossed out on my chart is called Hastram Scare. The bottle's pointy. A sketch of a ship. Captain Boylan, looking forward to our first voyage. Captain Boylan. There's a path. It's crossed out. There's not much in here. Here.
Fish tar.
It's been carved with. Heavy. It's pure brass. It's in surprisingly good shape for being so old. A bit tight, but not the worst look. I feel sorry for the sea beast. A plain wooden stool. These
ship logs.
Here we are. The logbook for the Derwent.
There we go.
The Derwent sailed out of El Presidio in 1830. Listed crew is Captain Philip.
There we go. Michael Benelli.
Michael Benelli, Navigator Karanga Payo, Harpooner Jalal Fisher, Dr. Jonas Francois, Cook George O'Malley, and Alfred Cranach, profession unlisted.
Artist. Okay. Alright. Let's fix this list. Now that we got all the names.
The Derwent sailed out of El Presidio in 1830.
Okay.
Listed crew is Captain Philip Boylan, First Mate Michael Benelli, Navigator Karanga Payo, Harpooner Jalal Fisher, Dr. Jonas Francois, Cook George O'Malley, and Alfred Cranach, profession unlisted.
We're gonna have to read that like 4 times.
The Derwent sailed out of El Presidio in 1830. Listed crew is Captain Philip Boylan, First Mate Michael Benelli, Navigator Karanga Payo, Harpooner Jalal Fisher, Dr. Jonas Francois, Cook George O'Malley, and Alfred Cranach, profession unlisted.
Okay. Getting there.
Derwent sailed out of El Presidio in 1830. Listed crew is Captain Philip Boylan, First Mate Michael Benelli, Navigator Karanga Payo, Harpooner Jalal Fisher,
Dr.
Okay.
Jonas Francois, Cook George O'Malley, and Alfred Cranach, profession unlisted.
George O'Malley. And then the artist. What was his name? Albert?
The Derwent sailed out of El Presidio and Alfred
Alfred.
Cranach, profession unlisted.
Okay. So we've got all the names now. So now we have to tie stuff, equipment to the person. So the doctor has the whale. Harpooner has the harpoon. The navigator has the looking glass. I don't know what the cook had. And Alfred, I'm pretty sure, has the top hat. Oh, maybe the poker? Maybe the cook has the poker. Wait, that's not where it is. There were 7 names, 6 people in the picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. There are 7 names, 6 people in the picture, and the artist. Oh, so the artist is... You don't think the artist is in the picture?
That's Captain Boylan on the left.
Oh, okay.
According to the ship's log, these other men are Harpooner Jalal Fisher, Cook George O'Malley, Dr. Jonas Francois, First Mate Michael
Okay,
Bennett,
so the
and
top hat was First Mate.
Ferenga Payo.
Okay. So what the hell does the cook get? What's the cook's item? Oh, he's gonna get a tattoo. He gets the quill. We're gonna draw an anchor on his arm. Okay.
I hope we're able to help the...
Let me know when you found something that...
Poor Captain.
Okay, so...
That's Captain Boylan on the left. According
Okay.
to
So we're gonna have to give... Okay, I'm gonna try something here. Take harpoon. Give to Harley. Or not Harley, Rip.
We ought to find out who the... Let me know.
I found the ship's log.
Okay, here we go.
In the sketch.
Nicely done. Let's have a look. All right, so we've got a first mate, navigator, harpooner, doctor, cook, and artist. We can probably leave that last one out.
Okay, so Danny can be the cook, Nadine the doctor, Phil the harpooner, you can be the navigator, and I'll be the first mate.
Oh, don't you think I ought to be the first mate?
Does it really matter?
Reckon not. Right, now all we need are some props.
Props?
Sure, for authenticity. Have another look at the sketch.
Yeah, and okay, no, I'm a bit ahead of you here.
Each of the crewmen is either wearing or holding something.
Kind of holding my hand here now.
That's right.
I solved all this beforehand.
It will increase our chances of convincing the captain that we are his former crew. I'd also suggest trying to learn at least one personal detail about each one, just in case.
Okay.
Bring me any items you...
And let me know when you're ready to begin.
This is a lot to keep track of.
I got a list. It's fine. Okay, Danny was the cook.
Found something we need?
Oh, I just gotta hand everything to you, huh?
This inkwell and quill should work for drawing O'Malley's tattoo on Danny.
Right.
It gave me the list. I'm hurt. I'm hurt that it did this. God damn it, I did all the work.
Here's a carved whale tooth for
This one.
I thought I was going to have to puzzle this out myself.
Great.
a bit. Here.
Perfect.
Here's a harp.
I do hope that...
Nice work, Harley. I think... Nice work.
Okay. So... Riven would never. Yeah, exactly, Fripper. I look, let it be known, I actually made a list. Yeah, we're missing the first mate's info, which is true because I didn't know anything about him. So maybe we can talk to him.
A sketch of a ship. Captain Boylan looking for...
I don't know where to get that piece of information, though.
Here's...
Fish turns up.
Is everything ready to go? Keep in mind, we'll likely only get...
Not yet. We may not get that piece of information, which is kind of the thing. Because I've kind of poked around at everything in the house. I mean, we can have them look around here.
A set of... No need to...
Maybe look at the ship? Yeah, maybe.
Looks like... No... The dinner... Full of... It's empty. For an... Captain... Well stocked, but...
Yeah, the one that was most generic, yeah.
The plaque says the Corona. Oh, that's interesting. There's a little model sailor that...
Yeah, maybe we can identify them. Yeah, you're right, yeah.
And that looks like First Mate Benelli. They must have been shipmates.
They were shipmates. There, yeah, now we got everything we need. The eternal bond of shipmates. Yep. Written in the history books as Sharon Bunks. Alright. Let's save just in case here. So now we got all the things.
Is everything... Keep in mind, we'll...
Yep.
I think so.
Excellent. Let's get... I'll begin. Then we can each say who we are. Captain Boylan, hear the voices of your former crew.
Me crew?
Go ahead, Harley. You start.
First Mate Michael Benelli reporting for duty, Captain Boylan.
Michael.
Why is it thunderstorming?
Captain Boylan, it's Karenga Payo, your navigator.
Payo, you're alive?
Captain Boylan, it's me, George O'Malley. Supper is almost ready.
Ah, yes, I can smell it.
Oh, I see. The lightning is turning us into people.
Boylan, I am Jalal Fisher, harpooner.
Of course, Fisher. I knew you'd made it.
And I am Dr. Jonas Francois.
Doc! Oh, Doc, how I needed.
I always like to introduce myself to my colleagues with name and position. Listen, when you're on a boat, there's protocols. Okay?
But you're not some devils sent to trick me?
We are not, I assure you.
Prove it then, Benelli. If it's truly yourself, tell me the name of the ship we served on before the Derwent.
The Corona.
How could I forget the Corona?
Aye, an unforgettable ship she was.
Unforgettable.
How it'd be possible, but
that's what you
put your back. Pio!
Aye, Captain.
Remind me of the course correction ye made this morning?
We were sailing around the Hastrum Scary.
We're going around Hastrum Scary.
That's right. I remember now. Fine work, Pio. That'll surely save us some time. Fisher, have ye your harpoon at the ready?
Aye, sir.
And your aim will be true?
Yes, I have my wife's lucky kerchief tied to the handle.
Ah, good. Then our hunt is sure to succeed. O'Malley?
Sir?
I believe I...
Like how he's put on an accent.
But remind me what it is you're making.
Sea biscuits.
Oh, why, your favorite, of course. Sea biscuits.
As I suspected. I can hardly wait for a taste.
Captain, I recommend you take it easy.
Why is that, Dr. Francois?
You got a weak heart. I think nitroglycerin pills would be weak heart.
I don't want you to put any stress on your heart.
Yeah.
Have you been taking your nitroglycerin tablets?
I have. I think I have. I can't believe what I'm seeing and hearing, but y'all are really here.
Now you want Red Lobster biscuits? I've never had them.
Me? I saw y'all.
I've been to a Red Lobster exactly once in my lifetime.
Perhaps you still can. Tell us what you remember.
They're good? I believe it. I can buy boxes of the stuff. Of the mix from Costco. At least you used to be able to.
With almost not to show for it. A wretched haul. Wretched pay. Benelli came to me, saying the crew was getting agitated, yearning for home. Forgive me, Benelli. I ought to have listened to you. After the third time you tried to speak sense, I tossed you in the brig for insubordination. One more, I said. We'll not turn for home before we bring in one more whale. Pio and Fisher at least were keen. I saw the signs, but didn't want to believe them. Didn't want to turn back. But there was a devil of a storm brewing, and he brought us down. Poor Benelli, locked in the brig, to drown like a rat. And the rest of you didn't stand a chance once the ship turned over. Brave, brave Fisher. You saved me life when it ought to have been me what went down with the Derwent. Ah, lads, that night's been eating away at me for 20 years. How I wish I could go back.
The boxers is good, not quite as good.
Right.
Nah, give yourself some absolution, man.
Come to tell you that we forgive you.
You do? But I be the reason you're all dead.
Did you cause the storm?
Of course I didn't. But if I'd listened and turned back, we'd never have been caught in it.
Suppose we had turned back and been boarded and murdered by pirates.
What's that got to do with anything?
Bad things happen. Most of them we can't.
Switch the site night stream is giving me issues. Sorry about that, Fripper. It's a bummer.
Friends. That doesn't make you a bad person. You were given a second chance. The important thing is to use it.
But how?
You already are. Not everyone can take in five strangers seeking shelter without question.
It won't ever stop hurting. But you can take the pain and turn it into something good.
I suppose you're right. I swear I'll do right by all of ye. Thank ye. You've given me a moment of peace. I hope to God you've found it as well. Oh, I'm weary.
Much buffering? I'm not seeing any drop frames on my end, which is
Come.
as much as I can tell you.
And let's refrain from mentioning this to the captain in the morning.
Put all your shit back.
Appreciate your hospitality, Captain.
Think nothing of it. I hope you all slept well.
Very much so. And yourself?
Best sleep I've had in years.
I'm glad to hear it.
Ye said you were headed to El Presidio?
That's right.
Then I wonder if I might trouble ye for a small favour. I've a letter needs delivering. Could I entrust it to ye?
Of course.
My thanks. I'd also like to leave ye with a couple of mementos for being so quick to volunteer and help out. Mr. Luo and Miss Redbird, please, take this bottle of Barbadian rum. Perhaps ye might...
Every other site's coming up fine. Must be the tariffs.
Faster.
Ugh. You're paying in bandwidth.
Very kind.
And for you, Miss Leger, this tea caddy.
Ooh.
I carved the inlay myself.
It's beautiful.
Best of luck on your journey. And if you ever pass this way again, feel free to knock on me door.
Thanks, Captain, we will.
Come on, knock on my
Our
door.
stay at Captain Boylan's farmhouse.
We've been waiting for
I
you.
can't say for sure whether we truly helped him for good and all, but he seemed himself again when he saw us off this morning. I do believe he was truly lonely in his
Stream's been frozen for a couple minutes. Oh no.
for even the brief company we offered. After traveling half the day, we've stopped for a brief rest, and Nadine has asked me to accompany her on an excursion into the desert. For what purpose, I shall soon learn.
Thank you for accompanying me, Harley.
Not a problem. What are we doing exactly?
Since we're passing through this area, I thought this would be the perfect chance to gather some medicinal herbs for my kit. There are a number of plants with useful properties that are likely to grow around here.
Okay. What are we looking for?
To start, we should find some gumweed. I already spotted
Okay.
some from the wagon earlier. You'll recognize it by the bright yellow flowers and serrated leaves. I'll search further this way. Call out when you've got some.
Bright yellow flowers and serrated leaves, eh?
Nadine, I found some
Looks like
gumweed.
gumweed.
Excellent work, Harley. Now, I still have some more herbs on my list.
Okay.
So, what's next?
Desert lavender.
I don't trust that
I
cactus.
don't see any here. Let's keep going. There may be some up ahead.
Bright red flowers. White flowers with purple edges. There's a hole in that cactus. I can just make out the shape of an egg.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look!
Haminals.
Over there.
Oh dear. It's a coyote. He's sick.
Is that a badger?
Badgers and coyotes often hunt together. Clearly this badger is protecting his friend.
Alright, well, can we help?
Anything we can do to help the coyote?
We can certainly try. I can't get close enough while the badger is here. They can be quite fierce. Perhaps we can lure it away somehow?
Yeah, maybe. I'll have a think. Tiny white flower. It's a beautiful wooden box with an inlaid scrimshaw carving. Says it's from Ceylon. There's some tea in here. Leftover tea from the other side of the world.
Do you know why badgers and coyotes hunt together? I learned this a couple of years ago. It's fascinating. I presume it's just a symbiotic relationship. Badgers can get into holes and coyotes can run things down. That would be my assumption. Yeah, basically. Oh, there you go.
It's got a nice fruity aroma.
Okay, what do we got?
Orange. Striking. Orange.
A stick.
A dead.
We've had excellent luck with sticks so far.
Steady now.
Egg.
Got it.
Run! Okay, hold on. I'm clicking on that link. Book cover. They don't usually split the rewards. They chase stuff and whoever gets it, but they keep working to it regardless. Okay, I have egg. Do you like egg?
Here you go, you little mongrel. A nice egg to snack on.
Now roll it that way. Yum, 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 yum. Intense close up. Oh, okay, bye.
Where did you find that egg?
In a cactus, just over there. There's a bird's nest inside.
Oh dear. I hope the mother bird will forgive you, but at least now
She
I'll
won't.
examine the coyote. Oh, poor thing.
The animation was half their budget.
This coyote was bitten by a snake.
Is there anything we can do?
Yes, but we'll need to be quick. I'll
'Kay.
try to remove the venom and treat the wound.
'Kay.
I think I saw some snake root nearby.
'Kay.
It has clusters of white star-shaped flowers. Please look for it quickly.
Okay, I'm on it.
White star-shaped flowers.
Tiny white flowers. They look like...
Look like trumpets. Oh no, the ads.
white flowers with... This bush has clusters...
Them's the one.
This one's got clusters of whitish...
Trying to get this in before the ad.
I managed to find some snake root.
And just in time, too. Relax, friend. This will help.
What are you exactly going to do with that snake root? Just jam it in the wound, or...? We helped the sick coyote.
Incredible. You're quite the healer.
I do what I can. We should head back to the wagon. We can gather a few more herbs on the way.
Yeah, just jam it in there. Just fucking grind it in.
Well, that was certainly an eventful excursion.
Sure was.
You know, it made me think of an old story about...
No, please. The ads are about to start.
Years, but it just came back to me.
Go on then, let's hear it.
God damn it.
But first...
What are you doing?
You'll see.
No! Stop it!
Now then.
Motherfucker. God damn it.
A fox mother was carrying her kits to a new den.
Wait, space! I can pause at any time. There's a space button. I totally forgot about that. Okay, we're back in 3-ish minutes because there's an ad. Fripper, this game does have Broken Sword vibes, actually. Yeah, there's been a pause button the entire time. Anyways, we'll be back in like 3 minutes. Go get yourself a drink, snack, go to the washroom, do what you gotta do. Think about your own fox and hound story. You could at least do a sideways swipe. Fucking terrible tree chopping etiquette here. Just like the iron. Yep. No. What? Goodbye! She's one with the... Hold on, wait, no, it's circling back around. Hold on. She's coming back around. Hold on. Where'd it go? No, come on. No. That tree returned back to the sea, where she belongs. I don't have the time. I do this.
She was confident the man in black wouldn't spot her, but she'd need to remain perfectly still.
And then your radio
sound could give her away. Almost in the clear.
And then
just a few more seconds of absolute silence.
I just wanted to say, I think we had a really good breakthrough just now. Shut up! I can feel our friendship growing. I know it's a silly thing to say, but...
I mean, you know it's coming. Like, we knew it was gonna happen, right?
Are you trying to get me killed?
Okay, good.
Sorry. I just wanted to let you know I'm here for you whenever you need me. That's very nice, Susie. But none of that matters if I'm dead. Don't call me, I'll call you.
Hey, you know something I've never tried before?
Sleeping a reasonable amount.
Well, I have tried that at some point in my life. But,
Oh, wait, I'm out of oxygen. Ooh. Okay, no. How dare. I died. I died oxygenating, and now the game is glitched, and all I hear is myself just huffing air forever. That was terrifying. That shot. What is this music? Okay. Creepy statue in the corner. Oh my god. I've seen these videos. Is she your stepmom? Rockfish makes a pretty game. Yes, they do. Okay. How do I use this? What do I have to put this on? That's rockets. Okay. Shoot a redeemer several times. Somebody just noticed me? I heard the ding. Okay, that guy's just coming towards us. Oh, okay, so they've given us...
These missiles take forever to lock on their target. I'm literally not a rocket scientist.
That was the wrong kind of rocket. Ooh.
It was a tragedy. That's all it was.
I knew it was coming. Hey, can the enemies hurt me? Oh. Yep. Okay. I didn't have a health bar, so I had to test it. I don't know if I had to unlock a health system or... Okay. Sorry, I had to move some laundry around.
And suddenly, a hunter leapt out and gave chase. The mother dropped the kit she was holding and ran off, leading the hunter into the woods. Mewling in confusion, the kit stumbled away and tumbled down a steep hill, landing in a stream at the bottom of a ravine. He blacked out. When the young fox woke alone on the bank of the stream, he started to
Thank you for the clip, Admiral.
Nearby, a turtle poked her head out of her shell and peered at him.
Sorry, 1 second.
What's all that noise? She asked. I'm alone and I don't know where my home is, Fox cried. I don't see what's so bad about being alone, Turtle said. And if you carried your home with you like I do, you'd always know where it is. I'm hungry too, said Fox, just realizing his stomach was rumbling. Hungry? Turtle said. How can you be hungry when the water is full of delicious larvae? And with that, she gulped up a large mouthful. Fox tried to follow Turtle's example and ate some of the tiny larvae, but they weren't very tasty and didn't fill him up. Turtle began to slowly walk away downstream. Fox followed. Now, night was falling, and it was getting colder. Is there room in your home for me? Fox asked. No, said Turtle. Fox whimpered and lay down in the mud, shivering. Turtle went inside her shell to sleep, but she couldn't forget the pitiful sight of the lost kit. Poor Fox, Turtle sighed. You can borrow my shell, just for a while. We'll take turns. Turtle took her shell off.
That's not how that works.
Tried to crawl inside. He could only fit halfway, and it felt like all his bones were breaking, but he was grateful. Just then, a huge owl, seeing Turtle lying there unprotected, seized her in its claws and was about to carry her away. Yipping furiously, Fox kicked the shell off and chased the mean old owl away. That was close, thank you, Turtle said. She went back into her shell, and Fox lay beside her, keeping watch. After that, Fox and Turtle continued to travel together. Turtle discovered she could see farther and travel much faster by riding on Fox's head. She guided Fox to all the best spots for catching larvae and other tasty things, enough to fill both of their bellies. Fox found a curved piece of bark that fit him better than Turtle's too small shell. He carried it in his mouth during the day and slept under it at night, and Turtle had no fear of any predator, because Fox would bare his fangs and scare off anyone who threatened her. In this way, Turtle and Fox wandered from place to place until they had visited every part of the land, and both grew old and happy.
Just a couple of bros being dudes. Dudes being pals. They were sparkmates? Admiral, they were shellmates.
So the lonely turtle and lost fox ended up helping each other. Touching story.
Yes, I always thought so.
So where did you hear the story?
Actually, I read it in a book. Myths and Legends of the Native Vespuccians. Dr. Sedgwick bought it from a traveling bookseller. I think he was of two minds about giving it to me. On the one hand, I know he considered it frivolous heathen claptrap. But on the other hand, he thought it might be meaningful to me, having something connected to my origins. He was right. I cherished that book, devoured it. It was written by a white man who was supposed to have traveled all around the country collecting native folk tales.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Sometimes I wonder if he ever left the publishing office in Bright Bay. Maybe he just made them all up.
Probably.
I like to believe that there was something authentic about them, though.
They're good stories, right? They spoke to you? That's all that really matters. I like to think that storytelling is universal. Tell a compelling yarn and anyone can enjoy it.
Maybe you're right. I just wish I had something that I knew was really from my own people.
Well, that's understandable.
Have I ever played Where the Water Tastes Like Wine? I have not, Admiral.
It's your story now.
That's very
I remember that game, though.
Thank you. Here, for you.
Cool.
Oh, this is really well done. Thank you.
Shall we head back now?
Grumpy little fox. Mrr.
Let's go.
Okay, this line needs to, like, make some real distance here. God, how many events are we going to have between here and there?
Phil?
Harley?
How are you liking the guitar?
It is a fine instrument. I have not had the opportunity to play in some time.
I should add the game to my list.
Soon?
The music
You know the process, I guess.
is not to my taste, but
But you are under no obligation.
for you some songs from my country. They warm the heart and stir the soul.
Can't wait. Do you think Captain Boylan will be all right?
I would like to think so. It takes great bravery to confront one's inner demons. I am glad we were able to help him do so.
We'll talk more later.
I look forward to it.
Lola must be a reader. Nadine carved this for me after telling me that story about the fox.
Okay, I do like how we're going to slowly accrue stuff in this room, like mementos and stuff as we go.
Hey,
Yeah, Harley?
do you suppose Captain Boylan will be okay?
I think so. You did a good thing helping him. Of course, without all the proper atmosphere and props, I doubt it would have been half as effective.
How about another story?
Sure. Here's one about the time I lassoed a rabid coyote. And that's how I ended up with this scar.
Hey, Legere, I need a word.
Yes?
There's a stopped wagon up ahead. Traders from the lookup. I'll pull over. Go see if they've got anything worthwhile for sale.
Will do.
But I only just got some money. Okay, what time is it? 11:48. All right.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Oh, hello there. Where did you come from?
The wagon just down the road there. I was coming to see if...
Hold up there, stranger.
Pa, what are you doing?
State your business. We do not want trouble.
Easy there. Trouble's the last thing I'm looking for.
Then what are you looking for?
I've been sent to inquire if you were traders. Thought we might do business.
Ah, well, there you are then. You can put the gun down, Pa. She's clearly not a highway woman.
No? You know how sneaky they are, Ma. And this road is infested with them.
You've had some trouble with bandits, then?
Not personally, thanks be to God. But we know the terrible tales.
And we take such warnings seriously. Very seriously.
Pa, please. If she did have any wicked intent, I'm sure she's given it up now that she sees how well protected we are. Please put the gun away, and let's talk like civilized Christian folk.
Very well. I swear, if you attempt anything...
She'll regret it sorely, I'm sure.
Talking to him like he's senile.
Well, you asked if we were traders, and indeed we are. We're bound for Rosewater to sell our stock. We were about to make camp for the evening, but we'd be glad to show you what we have, provided you can pay or trade.
My companions might like to take a look.
Well, we could display our wares before we make our camp. Or perhaps we could all...
Oh, okay. I guess you could do that.
Evening of it. A chance to trade stories as well as wares.
Now, Ma, is that a good idea? Ria has been fussy all day.
It will be fine. She loves meeting new people.
We do not have extra food, so we cannot feed you.
That's all right. We have some. We can pool what we've got.
Very good. A potluck.
Great. I'll let my companions...
This lady's way too fucking trusting.
Away. My name's Harley Legere.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. We are the Fortine family. I'm Sarah Little Owl, and my husband is Carl. We've also got 3 children in the wagon. Beth, Bram, and baby Ria.
Pa's way too cautious. Pa came from the old country. Pa might have a reason. Pa's got his own shit going on.
A nice evening. I'm so glad we did this. Seems Gegi's taken a shine to Miss Johnson.
She's a fine dog. With a little training, she'd be a fine trail companion.
Oh, I don't think we'll bother with all that.
Fair enough. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to the other fire.
Take Gegi along if you want.
All right. Come on, girl.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to actually save here and quit just a little early. Otherwise, well, what time is it? I don't know how long this event's going to go.
Hey, Mrs. Fortine?
God damn it.
Yes.
All right, we'll do a bit more.
I'm curious to know how you and your husband met.
We both worked for the Gold River Trading Company. I'd already been at the lodge for a few years with my brothers when he first came through. We courted for a while, and eventually decided to elope.
Love at first sight, huh?
It took a while to get to know him, but I could see he was different from the other trappers. Brutes and wild men, but not Carl. After we were married, we both left the company and came west to work independently.
Are you from Western Vespuccia originally?
No, I'm Cheyenne. We come from the southern part of the province you call Rotterdam. Your friend, Miss Redbird. Who are her people?
I asked, but she doesn't know herself. We met her at an Otham village, where she was staying as a guest.
I see. Well, send her my way when she has a moment. I'd love a chat.
You folks been to Rosewater often?
Several times, yes. We usually spend the winter there. Ever since they extended the rail line, we can go there and sell to traders who ship our pelts back east. Actually, Ria was born in Rosewater.
You don't say. Have you had your dog long?
Only a few days. We adopted Gegi from a traveling carnival we passed some miles back. Pa wasn't too enthusiastic about it. But I thought...
I wonder if that's one of the random events.
Although I have noticed that Bram starts to sneeze something awful when she's around. I hope he gets over it.
He won't.
How did you come up with the name Gegi?
Oh, that was Ria's doing. Gegi is her way of saying doggy. We all thought it was adorable, and the name stuck.
So, what's the trapper's life like?
It
It's
can be
good.
rough,
Good reason.
but I like the freedom. We can go where we want, when we want, without any boss telling us otherwise.
It's not too dangerous for a young family?
The children are born to it. They can hunt and trap with their eyes closed. Besides, we don't go after anything dangerous. Mainly deer, elk, and beavers.
Your children seem very capable. How old are they?
Beth is 14, Bram is 9, and Rhea is 18 months.
It's quite the spread.
I much prefer our means of transportation.
Yeah, like these shadows right here. He figured out how to make him work.
Meal.
Harley, come, join us.
No! Bad dog! Bram! Take this mutt back to the wagon. She has caused enough trouble for one night.
Oh.
She's just a pup. You can't expect her to be a perfect angel without being trained to it.
Trained? I would like to know how we will find the time for that. Honestly, I do not know what Sarah was thinking taking her in.
Here, Mr. Fortime, have some rum. I think it will do you some good.
Probably shouldn't, but why not?
That was a hell of a pull, my dude.
That song you were gonna play us, Phil?
Ah, yes. This is a tune I have always enjoyed.
All right, we're gonna save here. Because this is gonna be a big old talking one, so we will deal with that next time. And next time being Tuesday. Oh, that's gonna do it for me tonight. Rather than going way later than I usually do on a Friday, I'm gonna try and do this thing where I try and actually sleep at a decent hour. It won't work, but I'm gonna at least try. You know, I can make the effort. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me tonight. I'm gonna be back on Monday with more How to Fool Boyfriend. It's time for this month's installation of How to Fool Boyfriend. I don't remember how many endings. There's like 14 total endings. I think the game thinks I've unlocked 4. Or 5. I can't remember. And yeah, the way that's going to work, just like last time, is I'm just going to scream through the start of the thing until the decisions start to deviate, and then we will play from there. And we will see what endings we can get through. But that's it for me tonight. So let's see if there's someone whom we can raid into, eh? Let's see. And mute the tab. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Zine is still repoing. Let's go say hi to Zine. Well, hold on. She's in the hot seat right now, so I don't know what's going on there, but we're gonna try. So, yeah, let's go raid Zine. See, what's going to happen is I'm going to go over there, they're going to ask me to play Repo, and then I'm going to play Repo instead of sleeping. That's what's going to happen. But anyways, let's go say hi to Zine and everyone else that's in there. And, oh gosh, she's about to eat something spicy. Oh no, Zine, no. Oh no. Anyways, like I said, Monday, How to Fool Boyfriend, and then we'll be back to Rosewater on Tuesday. But that's going to do it for me tonight. So, as always, thank you, of course, for watching. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, be kind, and try your best out there. Stay fresh, cheese bags. Good night.